G'day friends and folks, and today we have another Q&A. Now I know I've kind of been neglecting these, but that's mainly because I've got other more important video topics planned for the future that I think you guys would really enjoy. But with that said, I have noticed that I have been gaining an influx of questions over on Ask.fm, so I do want to keep this series going for as long as possible. But yeah, let's move on to the very first question of today's video, which is, will you ever do daily uploads? And for me personally, the simple answer is just no. I don't think I'm going to ever be the kind of channel that uploads daily. I prefer maybe uploading 3 videos a week, but those videos are legitimately good videos. I don't want to upload 7 videos a week, and the videos are more or less about the same thing. You know, Dragon Ball Super, will we see a Super Saiyan God 3 million? You know, I don't want to do videos like that, because I feel like if I uploaded every day, those would be the type of videos that I would have to resort to because I'll just run out of ideas. You know, who knows? As of right now, probably not. In the future, maybe, who knows? Next question is, who would win, Beerus plus Whis or Omega Shenron? I'm just going to answer that really quick. Beerus and Whis fighting together would obliterate Omega Shenron. Next question is, what YouTubers are most relatable to the DBZ cast? For example, PewDiePie equals Krillin. That's kind of an interesting question. I don't know if you guys fully understand the question, but the question's basically saying, which YouTuber would represent someone in the Dragon Ball Z universe? I don't know if you guys fully understand what that means, because I don't fully understand what it means either. I mean, he said PewDiePie equals Krillin. I'm not really sure what that means. But I think what I'm going to do with this question is say who I think some Dragon Ball Z YouTubers would be if they were in the world of Dragon Ball Z, like who their personality most reflects. As far as I know, because I haven't talked to every single Dragon Ball Z YouTuber, you know, I barely only talked to 2. So for the very first Dragon Ball Z YouTuber that could relate to someone in the Dragon Ball Z universe, I picked out Geekdom 101. I feel like Geekdom 101 would be Master Roshi, right? Because Master Roshi, he's wise, and so is Geekdom. But what does Master Roshi really want? I'll let you answer that question, but when you're done, reflect that back onto Geekdom 101, and then you have a perfect Roshi in real life. I honestly do think that Geekdom is the embodiment of Master Roshi in real life. Other than Geekdom, we got Dragon Ball Nation. I'd probably rank him, from what I've seen from his videos, I'd probably rank him as maybe a Bardock. Aquaman, I would rank him as a Piccolo, that's easy. I would rank Unreal Anti-Gaming as Goku, just because Goku has so much influence on what goes on in the Dragon Ball Z universe, and Unreal Anti-Gaming has so much influence on what goes on in the Dragon Ball Z community. So it kind of plays hand in hand. Other than that, we have Black and Fist, who I think would be Shenron just because of his voice. Hello there, I shall grant you one wish. Farewell. I'm trying to think of a Dragon Ball Z YouTuber that just flat out reminds me of Vegeta, and so far, I can't think of anyone in the Dragon Ball Z community that just reminds me straight away of Vegeta. Also, I'm trying to think, who would I be if I was a Dragon Ball Z character? I'm not sure. There's plenty of websites out there that can try and determine which kind of Dragon Ball Z character you are. Some are completely inaccurate, but some are pretty good. Next question, do you think there is a similarity between Kaioken and the Super Saiyan God? Honestly, I would like to think that there is, considering King Kai is a god, and he obviously taught Goku the Kaioken, so it does beg the question, but I do not think that they are related. I don't think Toriyama's ever gonna like bring up Kaioken. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see Toriyama bringing up Kaioken out of nowhere. He hasn't touched it since the Frieza saga. So thank you for that question, man. Now moving on to the next question, which is, why is Goku always scared from Chi-Chi and Bulma's slap? To be honest, it's just 100% for comedy. Honestly, I would love it one day if Goku just grabbed Chi-Chi by the hand as she was trying to slap him and then just breaks it off. That is never going to happen, but if Toriyama wants to get some comedy going in Dragon Ball, he should definitely do that. So thank you for that question, man. Now moving on to the next question, which is, when I first saw your videos, I thought they were dumb because you have to regard that the story has to happen the exact same way with these changes. Honestly, I thought I'd throw this in because if you scroll down on my Ask FM, you would see this question asked like 50,000 times. I'm not even joking. And I've seen some other people's reactions to getting this exact same question, and it's just, they're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? So it's, honestly, I do want to mention though, if you don't like my videos, that is good. That is fantastic. Maybe not for me, but for you, that is great. Because what that's telling me is that you're smart enough to not get brainwashed by what the media is telling you, because we all know that YouTube promotes the videos that get a lot of likes, a lot of views, a lot of retention time, and that's how a lot of my videos have been found. For example, let's just use PewDiePie, a person with 37 million subs, or however many subs he has at this current point in time, and let's just take the average person. The average person is going to see how many likes to dislikes he has on his video, and they're going to be like, oh, this is popular, this is great, people like this, I'm going to like this too, therefore he earns a new subscriber. That new subscriber didn't actually form an opinion on PewDiePie's videos, yet they subscribed because they were brainwashed by the amount of likes, the amount of views, the comments that that video had. Not taking any shots at PewDiePie, I could use an example for any channel. Let's just use my channel as an example. Let's say you stumble upon my channel and you think the videos are the worst videos you have ever seen in your entire life. If you have a negative opinion on something and you have a valid reason for that negative opinion, that is good. Like I said before, maybe not so much for me, but for you, that means you're not brainwashed, that means you're not taking what's fed to you by the media. It just makes me happy when I see people not following the trend, or not following what is cool, or just breaking out of a certain stereotype. That to me is respectable, commendable, and if you're a person like that, then all the more power to you. If you dislike someone's video because it's a legitimately bad video and you have a valid reason for thinking that, then all the more power to you. That's just my take on things, guys. You could have a different opinion, but I've gone on the biggest rant of my life right now, and I think that's going to do it for this video. I wish I could make these longer, but I do have a very limited amount of time that I have to work with, and my work rate is not the best. But anyway, guys, regardless, I hope you have enjoyed. As always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z